Hi, my name's Ted Parker, and I'm one of the partners at Centric Training here in Leawood, Kansas. And I've got with me today a former student who's going to tell us a little bit about his experience at Centric Training, Alex Soderquist. Hi, Alex.
Hi, Ted. It's nice to see you.
It's great to be here and good to see you again.
Thanks.
How long has it been since you were at
I finished up school in October, but I am still coming back a little bit later on to finish up some other things that I'm working on.
Tell us a little bit about what you have done before you ever made the decision to come to Centric.
Well, sure. I originally had a medical background in the Navy. I was a medic. When I got out in 2002, I worked as a paramedic for the city and did none of the things. And I spent a couple of years doing that. Great work, but it started to get tiring and old, and I wasn't advancing very far with myself and my family. The biggest things that I was having problems with was just simply not having any real direction. The military didn't give me any other backgrounds in any other fields, and I wasn't sure what else I could do.
Did you have much of a background in technology?
Well, the Navy had prepared me for quite a bit of work in technology, and I'd had some experience in it, but I didn't have any certifications. I didn't have any real confidence in my abilities. I was more of a fix-it guy and not really a one-to-one person.
Yeah, great. So explain the circumstances, or tell me about your circumstances immediately before you came here. Were you working and changed jobs, or got out of a job?
I'd gotten into a company and gotten laid off, just a small technology job. I was trying to get in my foot in the door, but didn't have enough experience or anything on my resume to get anything upper level. So I got my foot in the door. Unfortunately, I was expendable and didn't have anything after all.
So did you look at several different schools?
I did. I looked at some of the community colleges in the area, a few of the other technical schools, but I couldn't find what I was looking for from a school. I needed something that was compact, ready to go on a moment's notice, got me done quickly, and gave me the education and the experience that I needed to succeed.
From a funding standpoint, you'd been in the Navy. Were you able to access a VA fund?
I got to be able to use my GI Bill to help pay for school. Made things a lot easier in the transition for me to do it, and it gave me the real will to get started.
So tell me a little bit about your experience at Centric, the classroom experience, the instructors, and a little bit about the program.
Well, from day one, not only were the instructors ready to go, but so were the students. We had a large variety of students in our class, everywhere from a single working mom in the class to a gentleman that was well into his senior years. Everybody was there for the right reasons, and everybody was there to learn.
After you go through the school, go through the training, then you start looking for a job in the job process. And so tell me a little bit about how that looks.
When I initially started through school, my idea was that I was going to go and try to get into some large corporation or work someplace that I was really interested in doing. But as I continued through school, I started to build enough confidence in my own abilities that I was capable of doing so much more than that. At my age now, I'm a little bit older than most standard students, and I was ready for a bigger challenge than just an entry-level position. After a few months of looking and turning resumes in like everybody else, I was finding it difficult to find a real niche that I wanted. So I decided to create my own, and I started my own IT consulting firm. I have a couple of even former students that are working for me now.
That is great. You talked about a little bit about the confidence to go do that, and that came from what part of that?
Well, the biggest part of Centric gave me was the ability to know that I really did know what I was working on in my technology. My Microsoft certifications provided me the experience and the knowledge, and the great news is that so many other clients that I've worked with knew that I was a Centric graduate. They knew I had the experience to do the job. I've found great number of business from those people.
Yeah. And the project that you worked on, did that give you the confidence that you could go out in the real world and actually do?
You know, the project was actually very funny. One of my first clients was a large network project just like that was looking for somebody to come into. If it hadn't been for the project, I would have felt overwhelmed, to be honest.
You actually built a network.
I did actually. I've built 6 of them since I've gotten out of school. I spent an enormous amount of my time in my life looking for a niche or a connection with a school that actually found my values and what I was looking for, and Centric gave me that. Where no matter where you are in your life, no matter where you are in your situation right now, Centric will advance you.